Mercy, mercy, no mercy, mercy. Wait, I ain't supposed to be here raining on the top. Why? Cause I be in the hood like an engine block. Dude, that rhetoric you spit, I ain't hearing it. You got that epidural style, I ain't feeling it. Chicago is the city, I've heard others rap it before, but put it on the map, not really. I guess I'm feeling obligated to be the king of the shot, so sorry to all you dudes who gotta tolerate it. Mama, I finally made it, Papa, I'm finally faded. Scum, reverse of the bump, happy related. I'd rather set presidents than be inaugurated. You rather grip these balls than be incarcerated. Fine, I think what you seeking is weak without the weekend. Fur on the coat, oh, no Puerto Rican. Look, black beards being here is so mandatory. You about to witness the shit. End of the story.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Up all that? Yeah! Yes! Yes! Hide your kids, hide your wife. Ah! Up off, man. Up off. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is. It's Taco Tuesday, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz Adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. Martin, what's going on? Walter Jones. What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man, Lord. First, I want to say this. Bomb Squad. He's back. He's back. You want to know how I know? Let me tell you how I know. The Twitter finger.
Twitter fingers.
Twitter fingers. The WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman. He said, I spoke to Deontay Wilder a couple months ago. He said he is doing great and he is looking forward to resuming his boxing career. Hit the Tyson bell. Ah! Yeah. Yes, here's the thing. I spoke to you, Mauricio Suleiman. I hit your ass up, and I remember hitting you up. And what did you hit me with? You hit me with, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Oh, you can't tell me. We brothers. I talk to you all the time. You can't tell me. But you go on Twitter and release Twitter fingers saying you spoke to him a few months ago, saying that this man is doing fantastic. And you say that he's looking forward to resuming his boxing career. And that's the black, two sugars. See, I thought we go back like car seats. I thought we were good. You see, you can't tell me. You think I'm going to spill the beans? I would have. I'm I ain't gonna lie to you. If you would have told me that a few months ago, I would have spilled beans, dog. All out my taco hat. I would have spilled beans. I would have told everybody, Bomb Squad! All right, hold on. Let me see. Sully! Biz, I have a random live stream. Had nothing to do with combat sports or sports in general. Oh, you were in a random. Not even sub to the channel. I said one thing in the chat and someone said, Sully! 710 from Showbiz, question mark, MJ. What? That's why I said this community. That's why I never say me. I never Showbiz the adult. I said the Showbiz the adult community because people like you, all of you that come here every day, y'all are as famous as I am. It's the community. Everybody knows BK, Jay Cooley, Sully, boxing fan, Nate. Everybody know all of y'all. Simply, Jackie. They know all of you guys. Listen, let me give you the image. I'm saying, let me see. What does somebody say? What does somebody say? Bomb squad. What else they got? Is Wilder fighting? Brother, what the hell? What did I just see? See, this is why I go crazy. I got to repeat myself over and over again. I don't know if it's y'all can't hear or I have no idea. I'm saying what I know. I'm saying what I know. And here's what I know.
Had your kids, had your wife.
Holy shit!
Mercy. Mercy. No mercy. Mercy. Wait, I ain't supposed to be here raining on the top. Why? Cause I be in the hood like an engine block. Dude, that rhetoric you spit, I ain't hearing it. You got that epidural style, I ain't feeling it. Chicago is the city, I've heard others rep it before, but put it on the map, not really. I guess I'm feeling obligated to be the king of the shot. So sorry to all you dudes who gotta tolerate it. Mama, I finally made it. Papa, I'm finally faded. Scum, reverse of the bump, happy related. I'd rather set presidents to be inaugurated. You rather grip these balls to be incarcerated. Fine, I think what you seeking is weak without the weekend. Fur on the coat, oh, no Puerto Rican. Look, black beards being here is so mandatory. You about to witness the shit. End of the story.
Had your kids, had your wife.
And hide your cousin, cause everybody out here. Look, Tiz, you too. Curious Jorge, nobody forgot about you. I'm talking about all of you. Okay, do I have to name your names? So listen. Deontay Wilder, just real quick before I move on, because we're going to talk about the low ball. That's right. Them, they, my friends, my boys, PBC, you my boys. Love you like a play cousin. Okay. But you guys know I speak from the chest. I speak from the heart. Trying to lowball Terrence Crawford. I'm going to talk about that. And I'm going to talk about David Benavidez, how he's saying, hey, I got to fight some other people before I'm ready for Canelo. Huh? Yeah, we're going to talk about that. See, David Benavidez say himself, I got to get experience, bruh. Before I go running up against Canelo. I'll fight him. I'll fight the dude. But let me get some experience in so I can whip his ass. And that's all that we were saying. But before I get there, I want to ask you guys this. Dropping bars. You know what we do. Black business, what's going on with you? Showbiz the adult. Listen. Who do you want Deontay Wilder to come back and fight? I just want to get maybe I'll send Mauricio Suleiman a list. Suleiman. Since we ain't as cool as I thought we were. Suleiman, if you watch it. We ain't as cool as I thought we were. Anyone, I feel you, Sully. Ruiz, anyone was a great answer. Because he needs to just come back. Wilder just come back versus Joshua. Wilder do some crazy shit like that. Pop! Wilder do some great. Wilder, don't just come back and go up against Joshua. I know how you are. Wilder's ridiculous. Wilder just come back. Give me Joshua. Like, hey, brother. Pop! Calm it. You know, fight a guy. Give me Jared Anderson. Pop, pop, pop. Swim without getting wet. Like, chill. Get a guy in. Get a guy in. Pulev, okay, versus Joyce, that'd be crazy. I don't know if Joyce can withstand it. He's a real robot. I don't know if he can withstand those jabs from Joyce. That'd be nice. Heart of a real one. The dude is, I always told you Wilder was crazy. I've always said that. I've always said that. People had me all with Wilder. See, it's just like all of you Canelo fans who's unsubbing from my channel. Because I said Canelo dropped to 6. I ain't drop him off the pound for pound list. He's still one of the greatest fighters in the world. I dropped him to 6. Ah! Ah! You know what I thought? Unsub. It's like, chill. That's what I was saying about Wilder fans. And with Wilder is one of my favorite fighters. He's my favorite heavyweight. The one thing I can tell you about Wilder is that guy's insane. That guy he'll just run out there, right? You'll try to put a plan together. What was that, World of Warcraft? Come on, guys, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. That's Wilder. He'll just run over the hill. Leroy is like, Wilder, get your team together first, bro. Strategize. Put a game plan together. See if it works. Right, Sully? See if it works. Wilder just run over there, skinny legs and all. Leroy Jenkins. Like, chill. The guy got problems. Fight FA. There you go. Facts for real. Yeah. Ortiz trilogy. Stop. You stop right now. You stop that. You stop that right now. Let me see. I know you're joking. The Bronze Bomber back. Our U.S. hero can't wait. You feel what I'm saying? That's where I was, chick. When people ask me, why did you like Wilder? Brother, I ain't have a U.S. heavyweight anything close to a possible. If these were spades, it come to U.S. heavyweights, I'd be like, brother, I got a possible. We ain't getting no books. I got it, Showbiz. I got the answer. Wilder versus Miller. Right. Two guys with big personalities, big press conference, a lot of testosterone. I know Wilder be like, hey, man, you're going to have to get on juice big time to fight me. I would love that. The fight will play out crazy. Yep. That's the fight. That's the fight. Let me call some people I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm about to name drop. Adrian Clark, where you at? Adrian Clark, AC. Find somebody. Know what? I'll call you later. Tell Big Baby Miller, AC, go to Big Baby Miller right now. Tell him to fight Wilder. I'm gonna call AC right now. I love that fight. Yeah, where AC at? I love that fight. Okay. Charles Martin or Ruiz. Charles Martin. If you think Charles Martin got hit and turned into a Picasso against Ortiz, pop. Wilder have that dude head go all in like the Exorcist, go all the way around in circles. Pop. I don't need his former sparring partner. I feel you on that. Okay. Let's move on. I know we all excited about Wilder coming back, but let's move on. Okay, let's get to some other stuff that got a little bit more. All right. Terrence Crawford getting lowballed. Now, listen, I want to holler at y'all. I want to Junior Fa, I hear you. I want to holler at y'all a little bit. When I made that video yesterday, I don't think I properly articulated what I was saying. People, most of you get it, but there were like 30%, which is too huge of a percentage for me, meaning that I miscommunicated or I just didn't articulate it well. I wasn't saying that Terrence Crawford should take a low ball offer. I was saying, Showtime, take a hit on this one. Give Terrence Crawford at least something close to what he wants because he is worth it. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Don't Scottie Pippen this dude. You know what's right. Take a hit on this one. That's all I was saying. Wait. This guy. This is the last time I'm going to say it. I'm waiting to fight Tyson Fury's vacated title. Then it's I don't believe that's you, bro. brother, right. Don't pull the Scotty. Don't give him the Scotty Pippen. You guys get what I'm saying? Here, let me do it like this. You guys want the receipts on how I know that Terrence Crawford is catching some low balls? Pause. Here's the receipt. Receipts, motherfucker! Virgil Ortiz on his way back. Who should he fight? I don't know, man. I don't know. But let's get back on task. I don't really know anybody. Flex on him. Listen. Let me give you guys. That's actually Wilder, bro. I really don't believe it's Wilder. Brother, give me a $500 super chat. No. Listen. Here's the receipts on why I know Terrence Crawford is getting lowballed. Here's the receipts.
When will that fight happen if it was up to you? What do you think?
I don't know, this year.
Do you think it's going to happen?
Yeah, I think it's going to happen. I already said yeah to it, so it's all about his end.
There's only 5 boxers in boxing that make their own money. Errol Spence, Tank Davis, Tyson Fury, Canelo Alvarez, and Anthony Joshua. Nobody else sells. Everybody else are paid employees. They're getting paid for not being able to produce the amount of money they're getting paid for. Nobody else can pack a building, pack out an arena, right?
Where does that stand right now? How positive and confident are you that fight can come to fruition?
Well, it's very, very possible, and more possible now. But like I've said, it really, at the end of the day, is up to 2 things. One is, do the fighters want to fight? And that is beyond a shadow of a doubt, both of them do want to fight. And then the second point is, is everyone going to be reasonable about the deals? And, is everyone going to be reasonable about the deals? And they put a lot on the line and they deserve it. But it's got to be a financially viable fight.
Nobody else sells.
It's all about his end.
You was very clear in your vid. They just tripping. Oh, thank you so much, Boxing Logics, my man. Listen. First of all, I want to say this. Espinoza, you're teaching me a lot about wealth. Look at Espinoza. Did you see him? This guy is a multi millionaire. That guy didn't have an earring, a chain, a pair of sun. He didn't have a t-shirt that was ironed. His beard looked like mine, a 6 o'clock shadow. His hair, he just, if he walked past you on the street, you'll say, get out my way. Not knowing he's worth way more than anything you can count. That man ain't have a gold chain, a watch, a necklace. His shirt had bacon collar. The guy, okay? So we got to get ourselves together, all right? Everybody, if you haven't done it, do me a favor. Just one thing, support this channel by doing something extremely simple, and that's hitting the like.
Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those.
That brother was sitting in a restaurant that didn't even have leather seats, man. That dude was in a Denny's doing his thing. Now, but let's talk about this. Let's talk about the second point. The second more valuable point. If you listen to Errol the True Spence said, I already agreed. I already accepted it. I'm already there. It's on his end. So that means Errol Spence is saying, because I'm happy. Errol Spence is happy. Errol Spence is over here on his end. He's over here like, everything is working for me. Huh? On Terrence Crawford end, he's looking at Espinoza and them, And he's looking at them on this here.
God damn, that boy can sing.
Huh? Huh? Look. This is how Errol Spence is negotiating his deal.
Yeah!
This is how Terrence Crawford is negotiating his deal.
But you don't remember what they
look.
But you bought the bottle of beer definitely at 12:15.
Yeah, it was 12:15. Exactly. If I'm not mistaken, it was
Now you see something? Now you see now. You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Okay? Obviously, that's the case. My man, one of the smartest people I've ever read. Bill Gates dressed like a kindergarten teacher. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Victor has defeated you. Oh, yes. Terrence Crawford is over there in a stern negotiation. Derek James said there's only 5 people who make their own money. He said AJ, Canelo Alvarez, Tank Davis, Errol Spence. Who else did he name? Tyson Fury or something like that. He said everybody else are employees. Talking about Terrence Crawford. Then you have Espinoza talking about, I just want you to know your worth. So here's the thing. Terrence Crawford is like, dude, that is hard to accept. And let me tell you why it's hard to accept. Because Terrence Crawford is probably the best fighter in the world. Because Terrence Crawford is probably the best fighter in the world. And I do not know who to blame. I don't know who to blame. I can't blame Terrence Crawford because he's knocking everybody out. He's mean as a snake, and his fights are entertaining as hell. If you like that Tank Davis shit, he gives that in the ring. He knocked out more people than Tank. Lately, if you like that Floyd stuff, he has that in the ring. I can't blame him. And then his press conferences, just right there in front of Bob Arum. I'm out. Especially, I'm sorry, I got to bring this up, especially in the black community. I got a lot of you guys in the war room. Owning yourself, doing this. Terrence Crawford said right there, I'm out. Can there be a to this day for Terrence Crawford? That man, he's as black as this. This out. Can we get a to this day for Crawford? So I don't know who to blame. Somehow, this man isn't as marketable as Errol Spence. I love Errol Spence to death. I love him like a play cousin. He's my favorite welterweight. If Terrence Crawford is boring, how is Errol Spence exciting to listen to? Hit hard and smart. How he's not more exciting to listen to than Terrence Crawford. I can't understand it. I don't know who to blame. Bob Arum? Maybe it's Bob Arum. Biz, I miss Wilder news. Who is he fighting? They don't have a fight for him yet. He just said he's coming back. Is this? I'm sorry. I'm confused. Is this exciting to listen to?
When will that fight happen if it was up to you? What do you think?
I don't know, this year.
Do you think it's going to happen?
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. I already said yeah to it, so it's all about
Brother. And I'm not blaming Errol Spence is himself. He's being himself. When Errol Spence talk, he just like, I don't give a shit. And that is more marketable. Okay, fine. But what is Terrence Crawford doing so different? Let me see. To this day, thank you. Has Terrence made a demand? Last I heard him say he's waiting on a Showtime PBC deal. Sound like he knows he's the B-side. What's the holdup? PBC. I don't know. Y'all are cracking up, bro. I don't know. And I'm not going to speculate on that. But I just gave you the receipts on the PBC saying he needs to know his worth, or Showtime, or whoever. He needs to know his worth. Derek James, he doesn't know his worth. And here's my bottom line. This man is not, he's on the wrong side of his career. Terrence Crawford is about to go in a minute. All right? Showbiz, well done. Thank you so much. I hope I didn't hurt any feelings. I hopped over a lot of laser beams here. But Terrence Crawford is on the wrong side of his career. But he's doing great things. Instead of lowballing him his entire career, for this fight, I know it costs a lot of money to put fights on. You got to get the arena, you got to get to, so I know. But this time, take a hit on this one, man. Make the fight happen ASAP while it's hot. Make the fight happen ASAP for the fans, because you're going to make the money, so much of the money in the rematch. Do you know how much more money Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano rematch is going to make? Y'all think they made money the first time. Do you know how much more money Canelo Alvarez versus Bevel's going to be? You thought it was a lot of money the first time. He convinced me with that soft shell. I believe Errol doesn't care for Ellie's setback. Oh, probably not. But I don't see Errol talking too much differently ever. He's always like, that's every time I see Errol is always like this here. That boy don't give a damn. Every time I see him, he doesn't care about nothing. He just cares about punching you in your mask, that's his job. Terrence Crawford is going to walk in the ring with a guy who, in his biggest fights, he broke the bones in his opponent's faces. I don't blame Terrence Crawford for being like, hey, brother, I may need reconstructive surgery. I may look like Michael Jackson after the fight, after the surgery, bro. I may look like Pumpkinhead after the fight and Michael Jackson for the rest of my career. I just need some money to help support that bill. And you are 300% right. Showtime, take a hit. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to have so many surgeries after this fight. I'm going to look like Lil' Kim. Can you advance me just a couple more dollars? Okay? I get it. And this is what I was saying. What I was saying was this. What I was saying was this. What I was saying was this. Terrence Crawford is worth the money. And I brought up Arturo Gatti versus Mickey Ward. I swear, I remember like yesterday, nobody knew that fight was going to be as epic as it was. When we okay, Ward versus Gotti. Okay, I remember going for Gotti. By the middle of that fight, I was like, ah! Ah! I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. The rematch was immediate. Everybody was there. That's when they made their money. And then they did it a third time. And Espinoza said, is this Floyd versus Pacquiao? No. I got a statement to make about that. You guys ready? It's a pivotal statement. If you guys want to hear the statement, I need for you guys to do one thing, and that's hit the like. Your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like. Bet you wouldn't take a hit for your business. Why ask them? That comment was dumb. I take a hit every day, player. I take a hit every day. Player, what are you talking about? Buying $1,600 autographed gloves to give away. Hopefully you guys can help me build Relevnt. That's what you do. You take a hit to throw yourself forward. I don't make clickbait, ridiculous videos that can get me paid big time. I don't try to confuse and twist narratives that can get me paid big time. That's a hit. See, look at this live stream. I got 3 to 4 subjects in this live stream for one video. I could have broken them all up, making them all 4 videos that y'all have to watch, give me views on each and every last one of them. I just do one live stream a day covering a bunch of topics. What are you talking about? That's the hit I'm taking so you guys can see how valuable this channel is, so I can be something that I want to be in the long run. See, you're an idiot, and I can't help you. I take the hit every day, player. And that's what I'm asking them to do. It's like giving out a sample before selling your product. Here's the sample. Look how delicious this is. Now, do you want the whole package? Understand business. Terrence Crawford is worth this much. He's the best fighter in the world. Here's the sample. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence 1. We're going to make a little money. Now, here's the product. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford 2. You saw how good the first one is. You don't know what I do. So shut your dumb ass up. Hit the Tyson bell. Shut your dumb ass up. Hey, everybody, let's give it to this guy. Let's give it to this guy. Where is he? Where is he? There it is.
God damn, that boy can sing.
Okay. Showbiz, stop explaining to him. Here's the thing, Willie. I'm not just explaining to him. Just in case somebody's wondering. Now you know. Just in case you're another person wondering. Now you know. Hit the Tyson bell. Appreciate what I do. Here we go. 2 ain't guaranteed. You make lots 4 on super chats. Right. So I can do 4 more live streams. Hey, brother. How are you sitting over there not knowing my business and what I do and telling me what I'm not doing? See, you're dumb. And you just gave me a super chat, and it's $1.99. See, YouTube get 30% of that. So how much you give me? 70 cents? Ain't guaranteed. No. But it's called taking a risk. See, when I quit my job, becoming big on YouTube wasn't guaranteed. I took a risk. So to Luca, look like Triple G laughing at opponents. School him, Biz. He doesn't know. He's just talking. He has no idea. He's sitting over there saying, hey, but you have no idea. See? And that's what I'm saying. From my perspective, take a hit on this one. Take a hit on this one. Take a hit. This time, like I am for many times, and how I am with my business, I'm for the people. I'm for the people. I want to see Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Am I being a bit biased? Very much. Because I'm a consumer. So I want a product. My man, he wants at Showtime to make a lot of money. Me, I am for the product. I want to see the product. I'm for you guys. I talk for you guys. I don't talk for big business. I talk for you guys. So I want to see the great fight. Give it to us. And I promise you, we'll double it back for you on the return. On the second fight. Jesus. I just don't like some for your ideas. No, I don't know what you're talking about. So listen. Welcome back. Bomb Squad, 100%. 2-0. That dude's ridiculous. That's a brain on booger sugar. Well, booger sugar, 100%. Biz, you the truth, no bias whatsoever. But here's my bias. My bias is I'm on one today. My bias is, I do have a bias. My bias is this. I am for boxing being the #1 sport in the world, and I'm for the people. Take a hit on this one. Give us Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. And I want to make this point about Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Let me make this point real quick. Can you hit that comment was dumb for the last? Yeah, let me. That comment was dumb. $5 super chat. The War Room supports you, Biz. 100. Thank you so much, Tyson Bear. Listen, let me make this point. Espinoza said that Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence isn't Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. No, it's not. But do you want to know the major difference? Everybody in the War Room, let's see. Do you want to know the major difference? Yes, Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence isn't Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Do you know the product is better. It's a better fight. We are in a world where we pay top dollar for the worst product. Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather isn't a better fight than Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. Look at that fight. You know Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford is better. You know it and I know it. Yeah, it's not Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, meaning it's not more hype than quality. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence is more quality. So give us the hype. Give us the hype, man. Market it. Make it right. Because it's worth every penny. And the fighters are worth every penny. That is so twisted to say, yeah, Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, man, that was a bigger fight. But the fight sucks. See, that's what I'm saying. There are fights that are way better. I don't know. Gotti Ward, Katie Taylor, Manny Serrano, Jamel Charlo, Brian Castano. We need to start flipping it paying the great fights, not just the hype fights. Let me see. If you believe it's better, man, I don't know if you know boxing. The fight itself will be better. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford is a more exciting fight to watch. Floyd Mayweather wasn't in the most exciting fights for the people. I love seeing Floyd Mayweather fight. I like seeing all the little things. But I'm not talking about me. This isn't the world of showbiz. I'm talking about the people. Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao was a huge letdown, how that fight went. It wasn't the best fight that year. It wasn't fight of the year, not even close. It wasn't the actual product I'm talking about, Washington. Like I said, you're a big business brain, so I get that. You're for give people less and raise up the prices. I'm for quality of the product that the customer gets. That's why I put so much in my live shows. I'm trying to give you a quality product. I'm trying to make it worth your time. You gave me your time this morning. I'm trying to make it worth it. Give a high quality product. I'm not trying to just make you click on my videos and get money. I can do that, but I'm trying to give you a high quality product. Right? So let's see. I think I'm done with you though, because you're just trying to disagree just to be disagreeable, and that's annoying, and it's messing up the quality of the show. Right? Let me see. Salute, Showbiz. Love and respect your commentary. Thank you so much, Tyson Bell. That creatin, that cretin have no clue, or maybe he does. How much we have to water down our message and edit what we really would like to say to make sure you fanboys don't take a dump on yourselves every video. I'm saying, but here's the thing. The message is very easy. The message is very logical and rational. It's not about the message. It's just about their ego. I want things to be my way. Or even if they're proven wrong, I want to make my point the best one, even if your point sucks. But I'm not about that emotional shit. I'm trying to get to a result. And that's boxing being the #1 sport in the world. I ain't got that time. I ain't got that kind of time, like, to talk about my feelings and try to have just my point be the point. Let me see. Agile Heat. Yeah. Let's give it up for I don't know what Gerald Waller.
God damn, that boy can sing.
Hey Biz, big shout out to you and all YouTube channels covering boxing, as mainstream media has boxed out boxing. For size of the street. We love you, boy. Hit the Tyson Bell. 100%. 100%. Let me see. Can I get a wee woo? Yeah. Let's give it to him.
Oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo because he.
What percentage is taking a hit? I wouldn't take a hit. 40-40. Winner gets the extra 20%. Nothing lower than that. They may never fight again. Floyd versus Pac. I'm not talking about the fighters taking a hit. I'm talking about Showtime taking a hit. So the percentage, I'm not even on that, Wesley. See, I know what I'm talking about. Which one should take the? I'm not talking about the fighters. I'll say give the fighters what they want, whatever that is. I'm saying if you give the fighters what they want, that's less profit for you. I'm saying take a lesser profit. You being Showtime. I'm saying take a less. Okay, Terrence Crawford feels that he should get this much money. Well, get him as close to happy as possible so he can accept the fight, so we can get the fight. And I know that means that Showtime takes a hit. I do. I know that means. But I'm hoping big business can take a hit just this one time. Just this one time. And I'm friends with Showtime. I am. Love you, boy. I'm friends with the PBC. We're like this. Love you, boy. And I'm thinking about Showtime and the PBC by saying, make sure that sample product goes out. That first one goes out. And put a rematch clause in there. So we know we get a second one. Put a rematch clause in there. Because whoever loses that fight is going to want to get back. Those guys are dogs. Put a rematch clause in there. Take a risk on the rematch. And then hype that rematch up because this fight is probably going to be fight of the year. This fight is Hagler Hearns, bro. It's probably going to be fight of the year. They're just dogs, bro. They're dogs. And they're very, very skillful. Oh, let me see. It's not that difficult. It's the same as Nello Triple G3. It's bigger, but Nello Charlo is probably better. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Let me see. That dude smiled after he said pressure. Didn't he? He said pressure. He was so proud of how horrible he was singing. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, you're with Showtime. Oh, okay. Then I get it. I totally get it. I get it, Gerald Washington. Why don't y'all just say who y'all are? Just put Showtime in your name. And all I'm saying is, fine. If the projected numbers ain't what you think it's going to be, I'm saying hearsay is a mofo. That's the sample. Put that sample out. Take a hit on that sample. Because the fight is crazy. Projected numbers, I understand. But the fight is crazy. Let the fight sell itself. Let the fight sell itself. Jackie! That's all I'm saying. Gerald pocket watching like a baby mama. I think he works for Showtime. How much you make off super chats? Right. With you good, Biz. We love you, boy. 100. Much love to you. Hit the Tyson bell. If the projected numbers is pretty low, I get it. But my thing is this. That's the sample. See, the projected numbers when you give out a free sample is 0. It's a free sample. Now you got this big ass piece of meat. Pause. This product. Because Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford is going to be the best fight for welterweights in a very long time. It's not Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd. It's better. It's not Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd. It's better. Hold on. Let me get an amen if y'all get what I'm saying. Am I articulating this well? Boxing logics, and I think maybe my heart is racing and shit. Like, you know what I mean? The best fight in boxing. Gosh, and it's been cooking for 4 years. It's been cooking for. You may be surprised. Let us do our work. Amen. Okay, fine. Listen, let the war room. Let us do our work. We'll help make this fight huge. Let us do our work for the people. We got a pulse. We got a finger on the pulse of the people every damn day. Amen? We got a finger on the pulse of the people every day. We'll do our part to make this fight big. Just make the fight happen. I respect you, but hope y'all get that fight, champ. All right, player. Exactly. Listen to the people. The fight will sell. We got 10 minutes. Let's talk about David Benavidez and what he said. David Benavidez, like I said, a lot of you guys cap for fighters who not capping for themselves. And Showtime, real quick, PBC, if you're in here, we can disagree sometimes. I know I disagree with the WBC and a few people that I'm really friends with. We can disagree sometimes. We good, though. But we can disagree sometimes. And on this one, I'm going to stand. I think y'all should take a hit on this one. Give the fighters what they want or something close to it. So, David Benavidez. Let's move on to David Benavidez. David Benavidez, he says something that we've been saying for, what, a year now? When it comes to, oh, man, my contact just came out. When it comes to Canelo Alvarez, brother, my contact just came. That's when your eyes are big, boy. Oh, Lord. My eyes so big, it pushed my contacts out. I was like, man, I may have to say, forget this. Did I get in there? That's what she said. There it is. Hit the Titan bell. My eyes so big, it pushed out the contact on its own. So listen. See, that's what Gerald Washington did. He stressed me out so bad, he popped out my contact. I ain't got that kind of time. So let me give you guys the receipts of David Benavidez actually agreeing with us. Where are the receipts? Here. Receipts, motherfucker! Check out David Benavidez.
Why don't he and Charlo, why don't they fight each other? And maybe I fight the winner of that fight.
I said I would like to fight all these fighters to get the most experience I can to fight Canelo Alvarez.
To get the most experience I can to fight Canelo Alvarez.
I had been saying that. I'm open to fighting all these fighters. You know, I feel like the more experience I get, the better fighter I am and the more I evolve. You know, Caleb Plant, David Morrell, all those guys, I feel like I got to fight them anyways, you know, to be the top dog that I want to be and to be the best in the world. So I have no problem doing that. We want to be pay-per-view stars. He needs to fight me. I need to fight him. I need to fight Caleb Plant. We all need to fight each other. We're all looking to get the belts. So for us to elevate as a fighter and, you know, to have that staple victory in our career, we all have to fight each other.
I'm telling you, I'm becoming a bigger and bigger fan of David Benavidez. He's grown up. I'm sorry. He's a grown man now. That's grown man. That's why I was telling y'all, Canelo's ducking David Benavidez. No. Even if you're a huge David Benavidez fan, if you're a Canelo hater, you don't want Benavidez versus Canelo now. Just how Canelo Alvarez, quote unquote, wasn't ready for Floyd Mayweather, then you don't want David Benavidez versus Canelo now when the only person he fought was Darrell. Only fighter he's fought is Darrell, who was getting taxed by Yildirim. Yeah, I said it, Yildirim. He was getting his ass taxed. And y'all say Yildirim is the reason why Canelo cherry picks every fight ever on his resume because Yildirim. Well, Yildirim was taxing that ass on Darrell, and that's David Benavidez's best win. So David is right. Let me get some experience. Let me fight Charlo. Let me fight Caleb Plant. Let me whip some good fighters, get that experience, get better and better every day. Canelo Alvarez is young anyway. I'll whip him at 168 once I get that experience. If not, I catch him at 175. Look at that Brian Custer Last Stand interview. David Benavidez said, I would go to 175 and meet him there. Just let me get a few fights in. He said, we all got to fight each other. There's money to make. Everybody's talking about Canelo. Why fight Canelo when you can fight Charlo, Plant, then Canelo? Get 2 bags, get 3 bags instead of 1. You get 2 bags and then get experience to probably beat Canelo. Why everybody got to rush shit and do it just right now when there's a lot of fights on the table? Y'all don't want to see Benavidez versus Charlo? Y'all hate that fight? Y'all want to see Caleb Plant versus Benavidez? Y'all hate that fight? That you don't like that. You don't want to see Benavidez versus Bivol? Y'all hate that. Like I said, we got to be boxing fans and not boxer fans. This is not the sport of Canelo. We got to watch more boxing matches. Let me tell you how sickening this is. You hear more people talking about Terrence Crawford versus Jermell Charlo now. We've been one Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. We all know that's the fight. People are talking about Jamel Charlo versus Terrence Crawford. For years, we don't want to hear nothing else but Errol versus Terrence Crawford. You got people talking about Boots and Errol right now. Are you shitting me? Y'all talking about Terrence Crawford versus Jamel. We some fickle fans, boy. We got to love the sport. There's other fights and other fighters. You know what they did, simply. Huh? You know what they did. They're in trouble. Benavidez was absolutely right. Fight Charlo. Fight Caleb Plant. Let's see where you at. Right? Sugar Ray Leonard didn't just jump at Duran. He had some raw-ass fights before Duran, boy. Tommy Hearns, Hagler. When we think of the greatest fighters of all time, we don't bring up one fight. They've had many. Their resume looked great. And David Benavidez isn't the best fighter he can be yet. Benavidez isn't the best fighter he can be yet. He's going to run up against Canelo, get his ass waxed. And then there's going to be like, oh, man, we rushed it. Just like Canelo versus Floyd. Thank you for a super chat. But here's the thing. Regardless of what y'all say, don't cap for David Benavidez when he's not capping for himself.
Why don't he and Charlo, why don't they fight each other? And maybe I fight the winner of that fight.
I said I would like to fight all these fighters to get the most experience I can to fight Canelo Alvarez.
To get the most experience I can to fight Canelo Alvarez.
I had been.
So don't go capping for a fighter who ain't capping for himself. He's telling you. You don't have to listen to me. Don't argue with me. That's ridiculous. Don't argue with me about a subject where that subject is telling you, hey, I need to fight more people before Canelo. Just appreciate that. Let me see. Some people don't understand that Floyd and Pac were bigger stars. So yes, it's a bigger fight, but better than Spence versus Crawford. Hell no. Exactly. That fight is much love for Mississippi. Exactly. It's like this. It's like this. It's like this. And I say this, and I say this all the time. I say this all the time. You can get, what do you rather pay for? What would you rather pay for? Would you rather pay $70 for a big production movie that's boring? Or $40 for a low production movie that's the best movie of the year? I'm talking about you paying your money. How we give Plant the pass and not Benavidez. Plant had the belt at 168 and Canelo was going for undisputed. Benavidez has no belts. See, Canelo was going for undisputed. I'm not sure what you're talking about. On that one, Charles Baker, I don't know what you're talking about. Exactly. See, you got people who aren't even a fan of themselves. That's how twisted the world is. You have people that's a fan of a business or a brand more than themselves. See, you can grab a piece of shit and put a Jordan logo on it, and people will buy that, will pay more for that, even if it falls apart at the seams. Not to say Jordan shoes fall apart. I'm just bringing up an example. Just because you throw a logo on it, they'll pay for the markup. Then you have a higher quality shoe that actually looks better and feels better. But it's less money. They pay for the brand. You got people arguing, yeah, Floyd versus Manny Pacquiao is better. It was the brand. The fight itself was underwhelming. But they're still arguing it. You ain't lying. No. That's how twisted. They're not even for themselves. People aren't individuals. They're followers. They'll follow a brand. They'll follow. They don't use their own brain. They don't use their own brain, not even for themselves. They're capped for others. People are easy to manipulate. And I'm trying to teach people to be individuals. People are very easy to manipulate. We're in the matrix, Biz. Exactly. Exactly. That's the fact. That's a fact. Okay, so on the end of our show, let's do some Twitter things. Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers. Okay, Mauricio Suleiman, he said, has now stated that they will not push Tyson Fury for a decision on whether he is retiring and vacating the WBC heavyweight world title. Mauricio Suleiman said, we spoke, meaning him and Tyson Fury, and we're going to be speaking in the near future. We will give him the time he needs. All right. So Tyson Fury not retiring. He's not retiring. He's not retiring. Try to listen to his wife a little bit. He's not retiring. All right. Let's move on. Alexander Usyk is the first heavyweight to be crowned Ring Magazine pound for pound king since Mike Tyson was the undisputed champion in his prime over 30 years ago. Wow. Jamel Charlo says, I'm off that Crawford shit. He ain't in my effing weight. Exactly. I'm not going to talk about something he's not even in my weight class. I'm undisputed. I'm not going to look at a welterweight that has to fight Errol Spence to become undisputed to reach his goals. Y'all talking about him and me right now. Man, get in my weight class first. He's absolutely right. Let me see. Showbiz should have 400 likes right now. What the F? Exactly. I have, because it goes back. It's the substance. You guys, the effort that I put in my show, the amount of work that I put in preparation for this show, right? The high amount of quality you get in this show with you guys getting involved in everything. 400 likes. See what I'm saying? If I doctored it up a little bit, as far as the thumbnail, the cover, all those things, that's what you'll pay for. See what I'm saying? Let me see. And those, my friends, were the Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers. Okay, so I will be on Relevnt later this week to talk about David Benavidez versus Lemieux. I'm going to show you guys how to get to the bag. Here's my thing. Let me just give you, David Benavidez is going to beat the hell out of Lemieux. That's this weekend, right? He's going to beat the hell out of him. All right, you might as well get to the bag. You might as well pick up some gas money. Get to the bag. You know that money is safe as hell. Get to the bag. Follow me on Relevnt. There's a link in the description box. Hit the link. Go over to Relevnt. Follow me on Relevnt. You guys know on Relevnt, the War Room talk 24/7. We have a lot of news being covered on Relevnt. A lot of it is being controlled by the War Room. You guys are letting it be known what's going on in Relevnt, even giving me issues to discuss when I do my Monday or do my Showbiz the Morning podcast. Showbiz the Adult. Don't forget, if you guys want some merch or Showbiz the Adult merch, go by showbiztheadult.com. What else we got? It's over 500. Good. You going live? Showbiz is Wilder, your number 2 pound for pound. You're hilarious. I'm out. Huh. Y'all mother's funny than the mud.